welcome back to Technique Thursday. This is going to be a really simple video this week. It's a question that I've gotten quite a few times on what is a pressure point and how does it work, okay? Obviously, I'm not going to give out all the pressure points that we have in Tai Chi. It's okay, Nick, calm down. Because that's our system, that's our higher end level stuff. But I am going to explain to you what it is, so hopefully get a little bit better understanding for everybody. So a lot of people think that a pressure point is like a button, right? That I press this and the guy's going to pass out and fall, or I can do this and do some Star Wars bullshit thing and I'm going to throw the guy across the room, right? Called empty force. None of that is true. So I'm going to give you a simple pressure point that's very effective, and this is called hard 3, okay? It's okay, Nick, it's not going to hurt too much. So if I just press this in here, it hurts, right? It's not going to hurt, is it? I know, he's expecting it, right? But seriously, Nick, does that hurt?
No.
No. So pressure points have what's called a 5-element cycle, okay? Fire, water, earth, wood, metal. So there's a destructive cycle that you use based off of what the elements are for that channel. There's 12 channels in the body, okay? There's a CV, a governing vessel, a conceptor vessel that are neutral, and then you have a bunch of about 10 others that contain the 5 elements, right? So not only that, but you also have to look at the angle and direction of a pressure point. Like I said earlier, if Nick pokes me here in the chest, there's a bunch of pressure points there. That's not going to do anything. People get hit in the chest all the time. If that was a real thing, everybody would be dead, right? Because, well, those of us who practice martial arts, you've been punched in the chest, you've probably been punched in the face, right? When we look back at this pressure point, that there's 2 ways you can do it. You can go in and up, right? Or I come in and down, okay? Extremely sensitive pressure point. Now, we're looking at more of a chin na or grappling aspect or wrestling aspect of pressure points when we're looking at that. Striking pressure points are a whole nother realm of things. You have to strike in, you have to strike up, you have to use a yin fist, a yang fist. There's a whole nother realm of things, and then there's enhancers to make everything more effective. There's hitting one point and then another, etc., etc. I don't want to give everything away, but there's a lot to it. So hopefully now you have a better understanding of true martial arts, right, of what pressure points are. This is called dim mak, death touch, right? So again, he pokes here, nothing, right? I grab him here, bring him in and down, right? I control his whole body just by controlling the channel, the chi of that channel, right? And it's a very sensitive channel because that's the heart channel. You all right, Nick?
Yeah, it feels like somebody's stabbing me with a knife.
So if Nick were to throw a punch at me, right, I'm not really gonna get in, hit this and rake it in. That's definitely an option. I can do that, but there's a whole bunch of other techniques, right? If you're to throw a punch at me, I'm gonna block it and I'm gonna counter. I'm not gonna sit there and block it and then try to hit this one pressure point and leave my face completely wide open, because he's just gonna pound me in the face and knock me out. So when you're looking at pressure points, look at, one, train them properly, train them safely, because there's a lot to it. Like I said before, make sure you train under a good master that knows what they're talking about. And 2, make sure that you understand how that point works. You can look up online pressure points and find books on pressure points, but doesn't mean they know proper angle, the element, all these different things that make a pressure point effective, or just touching someone here in the chest. It's not going to do anything. And there's a lot of side effects too, just so you know at home. Nick has experienced before when we've done some pressure point work. If you mess with any of the stomach points, you can actually make your partner constipated.
Please don't make me constipated.
We're not going to do that again, Nick, no, don't worry. There's pressure points where you can make someone empty their bowels on them. There's a whole lot of different things. So just make sure you train safely and wisely, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.